Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a Divine Feminine reading today. And so this is going to be for Divine Feminines that are on the Twin Flame journey. So this is also going to be really geared towards those of you that are experiencing a separation or challenge in your connection. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you're going to know why I tap into those energies. If you're experiencing union, I just don't understand why somebody would feel the need to watch readings. And so if you're struggling, you're obviously looking perhaps for some sort of guidance, that sort of thing. So that's why we are focusing for those of you that are experiencing that. At the end of the day, take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. I do tend to say she for the Divine Feminine and he for the Divine Masculine. So if that is not your situation, please just change it how it applies to you. Now, also what I'm going to do is instead of doing a pick a card, I was actually guided. Well, hi Peaches. Sorry, you guys. Let me just move him. I was guided to do groups, group 1, 2, or 3. So each group has its own specific meaning. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Peaches is licking my, my face cream off. So number 1 is going to be for those of you that are either, let's just say, new on the journey, or you are really struggling. And that's not to say that's the same thing, but this could go for either or. Either you're brand new on the journey and you've just met your masculine and you have had this sudden awakening, this sudden shift in your energy, and let's just say it has led to a either separation or major triggering. And so you're really kind of trying to figure out what the heck is going on here, what just happened, right? So that's going to be for number 1. You might be really focused on coming together with your masculine in a physical union, a romantic union. And I just again want to say there's absolutely nothing wrong with whatever stage you happen to be in. All twin flames go through different stages of ascension. We're all here to grow. We're all here to learn. We're definitely not here to judge another or shame anybody for where they might be at on their ascension journey. So if that's your story, go ahead and watch number 1. You're, of course, more than welcome to watch all of the different groups, okay? Number 2 is going to be for those Divine Feminines that maybe you've been on the journey for a while, maybe you're a little seasoned, and you're just kind of right there in the middle. You can take union or in some sort of way even leave it. You may not feel that you have to have it in this lifetime. And that's actually a good thing because that means that you have detached from any kind of expectations or outcome. And you're just really wanting to utilize this journey for your own personal growth and development. If your masculine decides to make his way back into your life, you may be open to that, but you're not closing yourself off from continuing to evolve and learn and get on board with your mission and purpose in this life. So you could be in a very balanced state on your journey. So that's for number 2. Number 3 is going to be for those of you that have just gotten to a point where you're just perhaps maybe wanting to move on altogether from this twin flame journey or even concept. Maybe it's just something that you just feel that wasn't really for you. Maybe you have had too much disappointment with the masculine and you have just decided that you're just wanting to open yourself up perhaps to either new energies or just completely disconnect. So either way, no section is better than the other. So just pick what resonates with where you're at this particular time. And we're just going to see what Spirit has to say. So all the decks that I'm using here today, I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck, but everything will be listed down below. I'm using 3 of my own. They will be available for purchase on my website, but if you're international, please email me and I'll send you a special link to order them. Today's Organite over here on the left is the Kuan Yin Organite from Wing and Bell. So the Kuan Yin is very feminine energy and I just felt like I wanted to tap into her today. So let's get started, you guys. So group 1. So group 1 is really perhaps struggling on this journey, really maybe struggling to understand certain things. Maybe they're extremely triggered at this particular time. What does Spirit want you to know about you, Divine Feminine? Okay, so this is my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck. We're going to go into this. We're just going to kind of get the overall energy for you that Spirit wants you to know about you, Divine Feminine, today. In relation, of course, to your journey. What does Spirit want you to know? All right, you guys, we have Spirit of Lightning. So I feel for some of you guys that perhaps this connection has either caught you off guard, it's come into your life, it's turned it upside down, it feels very chaotic. Maybe you feel like you've had some sort of major tower moment, but whatever this is, it's very powerful to you. So you're feeling an extreme powerful shift right now in your energy, in your perception, everything. Very intense energy with Spirit of Lightning. Oh, wow, look at this. We have the Book of Life. So this is a beautiful card because this is the curriculum of the Twin Flame journey. So this is going to help you to open yourself up to this book, this Akashic record, karmic lessons, learning experience from this journey. So regardless of what you feel, what you feel about your masculine or feel about this journey, I'm getting at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because there's really no wrong or right answers. It's just a journey. It's the experience of opening yourself up to the ultimate lesson about yourself and healing and divine love, unconditional love. Living your best life, stepping into your purpose. And the twin flame connection really helps to facilitate all of those things. So you're opening yourself up to this experience, Divine Feminines. I really love that you got that card right off the bat. We also have Golden Autumn. So this is talking about change. So it does say October, November. So that could be significant for you on your journey, but it's definitely a card that's telling us that these are changes. We're opening ourselves up to, perhaps reading books. That's literally what this card says. It says reading books, getting close to nature, maybe even tapping into our creative side, enjoying life a little more, slowing down, things like that. So that's a really beautiful energy. I love this. And what else? See, Cataclysm. It's like it has hit you. This whole situation, this whole connection has just hit you like a frickin' bomb. That's what I'm getting here. It's hit you like a frickin' bomb because it's supposed to be this way. Twin flame connections, when you meet your twin flame, it's supposed to be very unique and very powerful. The reason why is because you're not meant to forget it. And I don't mean it in the sense that you're never going to be able to let them go. You're never going to be happy without them, etc. No, this connection is going to forever change you for the better for the rest of your life. You're always going to see this connection as an event in your life, a milestone in your life that really like resurrected you, brought you back to life perhaps, or awakened you spiritually to who you really are meant to be in this life. So this connection helps you to open yourself up to that. This right here is called the Crystal Visions Tarot. So we're going to just go ahead and clarify some of these cards here with these. So what do we need to know about this Book of Life? Oh my gosh, yeah, this is for the feminine. The High Priestess in the deck to me is definitely the feminine's energy, but it's also about hidden knowledge. This High Priestess in regular tarot Rider Waite is actually holding the Book of Life, the Akashic Records book, however you want to call it. So to me, the fact that we've got the Book of Life here and now the High Priestess is uncanny. So this is telling me here that you are meant, Divine Feminine, for this journey, for whatever wisdom you're supposed to learn about yourself is through this connection. So you have signed up correctly. This is not an accident. You're not just making it up in your brain. This isn't just wishful thinking. This isn't just a connection that you just want to place a label on so you can hang on to it, whatever you're either reading or being told perhaps. No, you've arrived at this journey for a reason. This is a part of your destiny. That's why it's so strong. That's why you can't shake it. That's why you're experiencing the things that you're experiencing, these symptoms, everything. It's all a part of your path. So now we have Golden Autumn. Two of Swords. So I kind of like that we have two twos. So two twos are an indication to me of partnerships, obviously, but it's also balance. It's also choices. So this Two of Swords person is trying to make a decision, but they might feel stuck. They might feel blinded. They might feel like they don't have all the answers. Well, guess what? You don't. That's the point, though. That's what makes life so mysterious. That's what makes life so exciting, is because we don't have all the answers. You're meant to search for these answers, Divine Feminine. You're not meant to know everything from the get-go as soon as you get on the journey. You're not meant to be perfect immediately when you come onto this journey. So stop giving yourself a hard time if you are. You're not meant to have everything revealed to you today. This is a lifelong journey. Things are going to be revealed to you in time. The Two of Swords to me is very similar for me as a reader in this tarot deck. And the reason why is because she has a blindfold on. Look at that. It forces her to have to go within her intuition without judging or without looking at the outer world to make decisions. She must go within herself to make these decisions. You're meant to go and trust your higher self, Divine Feminine. Try not to look for answers outside of yourself about your journey. Try not to ask other people's opinions about your journey, because if they're not on the same journey, you know what, even if they are on the same journey, no one truly understands your connection. It is special for you. It is a gift from God and the universe for you and you only. So it is unique to each individual that experiences a twin flame connection. So when we open ourselves up to sharing it with other people, maybe fellow twin flamers, I like to say that, or just family and friends that have no idea what you're talking about, and they maybe perhaps give you advice such as, you just need to forget about this, you need to just let it go, you're crazy, he's this, whatever is going on here. It's not going to help you to go outside of yourself for answers. And you might have a difficult time trusting yourself. Am I just making it all up in my head? Is this something that I'm just delusional at this point? You're supposed to go through these doubts. It's a part of your journey. So it is okay, Divine Feminine, to give yourself some time to kind of roll around in that energy of feeling doubtful or feeling like maybe you've just made it up. But at the end of the day, your answers come from within about this connection. And this connection is meant to teach you something. We may not all be destined for the same things. So reading things online or somebody telling you exactly how your twin flame journey is going to end up is really useless, because no one knows but you. No one has access to that information except for you. So really try to withhold from getting confirmation or asking other people what you should do on your journey. There's nothing wrong with listening to things. There's nothing wrong with maybe perhaps going into a healing session or maybe even a reading. But use your discernment, Divine Feminine, because sometimes those things can be triggering and they can take us off of our path to where we don't have any idea what just happened. And so just use your discernment when trying to open yourself up to information. That's the message, okay? So let's take a look and see this faded energy of cataclysm, death, transformation. Oh yeah, look at that for major healing, Divine Feminine. Four of Swords is a card that forces us to go within, to take that much needed time. Look at this. Slow down. Four of Swords is exactly that. This is a card that we're forced sometimes to slow down because of either tragedy, circumstances beyond our control. Maybe the universe intervenes, comes in, certain things are snatched away. There's a reason that there's certain things that are happening that are causing either this separation between you and your masculine or some kind of misfortune, or it feels like a misfortune. What I'm getting here is that it's not. It's actually a blessing on your journey, because it is providing people the time and space that they need in order to heal. So 2 2s equal 4. So there's something about 2s and 4s, maybe 4 plus 4, 8. 8 is an infinity symbol. Those numbers, for whatever reason, you might be seeing a lot of right now. And so this could be Spirit's way of communicating with you and telling you a lot that you need to know about your journey. So let's now move forward into what Spirit wants you to know about your divine masculine in relation to how he might feel about you and your journey. We have Spirit of the Scales, karma, justice, balance. So there could be some sort of justice that you are due for, an apology, a balancing of the scales, any kind of karmic lessons, karma that needs to be balanced from this masculine. Spirit wants to talk about it. The Big Bang. It's life-changing. We've got experiences, significant new beginnings. This is about, the universe. The universe is all about completion. We go from, this Big Bang to some sort of new beginning. Things might seem cataclysmic, like we just got, and this destroys everything, but we have some sort of a rebirth that's happening from this. So I feel, Divine Feminines, that perhaps your masculine is going through some sort of a major death and transformation. There's some kind of life-changing experience that he's going through that's actually balancing out the scales for him. And he's learning some sort of karmic lessons right now. He could be involved with karmic partners at this time, but this is really actually helping him to form. This is helping him to grow, is what I'm getting here. I'm also getting too that if some of you guys are questioning whether or not this masculine felt something significant when the two of you came together, I'm getting that this is a confirmation that he did. We have the Soul Eater. There's something, though, that is controlling him, and not necessarily what I said. There's something that's eating away at his soul, but he's allowing it to. So he has not balanced this karmic lesson yet. There could be a karmic partner that he is unhealthily attached to, or just some kind of a negative or addictive behavior that he is connected to or addicted to, and it's eating away at his soul. It's consuming him. It's causing him to basically feel afraid. So there's something that's getting to the masculine, and Spirit is telling you here, Divine Feminine, that he's got to balance out these scales. He's got to. So if you're waiting for him to return, if you're waiting for him to balance things out in your connection, I'm getting that there's a lot of things in his own life that he needs to balance out first. And so if you're waiting for this judgment day or this justice to appear, it doesn't mean it won't, but it just means really try to understand that these types of things take time. He's got some major soul work to do. He's going through some major life-changing soul events here. I am also getting too that any kind of wrongdoing that this masculine has done to his feminine is going to continue to eat away at his soul until he makes these wrongs right. So know that, feminine. And it's not like you want to feel joy in his suffering, but just know that karma and the universe has a way of balancing scales. So things will eat away at us until we face them. Your masculine is not going to be able to just discard you and walk away from you and not feel anything. So some of you may have needed to know that. Now we have grandmother Willow, which is wisdom. Okay, this to me is very much like the hermit's energy. This masculine does have to go within, maybe perhaps, and be on his own and do some major soul searching in order to get the answers or the transitional energy that he needs to absorb for this connection. All right, let's clarify that Big Bang. Yeah, look at that, you guys, the Lovers. So I feel like what Spirit really wants you to understand, Divine Feminine, is that your connection is very life-changing for this masculine, even if it doesn't seem that way. It is. It is. He also felt a major, major shift, a major bang when the two of you came together. So it was very significant for him, too. So you felt that. I'm getting he felt it, too. He could be showing expressing himself differently than you, but the connection is definitely there for this masculine, for sure. And we have the soul eater. I'm also getting I have to just keep saying this when I get things. He could be in another connection when you guys came together. So the Lovers is about maybe somebody who is already in another connection. They do have choices that they need to make. They may not have expected to meet someone like you, but they may be tied to karmic partners during this time. And so they may want to change their lives because of you. They may have awoken to your energy of who they really truly are. And the person that they're with, they may just be trying to wrap up karmic cycles and lessons. And so until they get on board with this pathway, this journey, this connection, this contract, it will continue to eat away at them. They'll continue to feel some sort of emptiness. They'll continue to feel like something is off in their lives. And it's because if the longer that you stay in a situation like a karmic partnership and the lesson has already been, let's just say, derived, or this is no longer serving a higher purpose, you will continue to feel like you're wasting away. And so this is something that this masculine is going to have to make a life-changing choice to be with his feminine. I have 2 6s here. So I have repeat numbers coming up again. So 6s are about transitional energy. 6s are also about harmony. So the soul eater, this is about getting away from this energy, transitioning out of the soul's eating energy, traveling away from things that no longer serve. I feel like this masculine has to leave something behind, and it doesn't have to be a person, but it's a way of living. It's a way of life. So you may be ready to move forward, feminine, but your masculine may not be ready. And so because of this may eat away at you as well. But you can either transition out of this energy and not allow wherever your masculine is at this time to continue to sink you down and anchor you down. You can still move forward on your journey by yourself. And we have the wisdom and the sage. Yeah, it's a struggle. I feel like this masculine is fighting the journey. He is fighting the lessons. His higher self may really be trying to communicate with him and really pushing him towards this transitional energy with making a choice to be with his feminine, but he is fighting it. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands also can be an indication that there are other people or other competitors in the situation, so it also makes it very difficult. And so this is something that seems to be, where this masculine really needs to go deeply within himself to find the answers and the wisdom. So it's not something that the feminine can tell him to do. It's not something that he's just going to do just because the feminine is giving him an ultimatum. If that's the case, it's going to be on his own accord. It's going to be when he feels that time is right. So that's what Spirit wants you to know about the connection. I'm sorry, about your masculine. So now we're going to actually go into what's the most important thing that Spirit wants you to know about this connection, about this journey at this time. We have Spirit of the Cat. We have fanciful, curious, and independent. So I really like this card because it might be a message for the feminine saying, while this masculine seems to be unable to either be with her or make a choice to, be with her for whatever reason is holding him back, this is an opportunity for her to be curious about life, to be curious about herself, learn about herself, maybe work on her independence. Fanciful is about enjoying the greater things. So this is good. I love that. Winter Wonderland. It's like walking in a winter wonderland. It's like Christmas time. It feels good. We're just experiencing family, friends. It does say periods of silence. There could, of course, be melancholy, but it's like this is an opportunity on your journey to enjoy other things. Feminine is what I'm seeing here. The nanny, it's about educating yourself. Look at that. Home, life, work, education, children, taking care of yourself. So this to me is about finding yourself feminine. This is about you doing something else besides focusing on this masculine and really just trying to enjoy yourself in the meantime on your journey. Yeah, see, right now he's a frog prince. He may not be able to bring forth any kind of promises. So this is saying here, broken promises, a frog prince, somebody who might be arrogant. So this is definitely a card that says there is an opportunity for people to change their heart and mind. But right now you're dealing with this masculine who is a frog prince. And so while he's in that energy, it's very difficult for you guys to be able to have a successful connection. So just move forward on your own journey right now, feminines. Try not to wait. Try not to hold on too tightly. Try to educate yourself and learn as much as you can about yourself. We have the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands to me is the ultimate divine feminine. This is a very independent queen. She goes to the beat of her own drum. She lives her life to the fullest. She doesn't wait for anybody. She's very magnetic. She does what she wants. Things come to her. She attracts things and she's very magnetic. So this is about someone who's feeling very sexy, somebody who's feeling really good and confident in their own skin, somebody who's a boss, like a boss feminine. So step into that energy, you guys, because that is where the ticket is for your ultimate confidence and vibration to be the highest on your journey. See, the fact that we have somebody on an umbrella, she's raising her vibration, she's elevating, she's ascending to the next level on her journey. Yep, that's where it's at. Queen of Wands energy. We have the Ace of Swords, fantastic. So this right here is exactly what it's going to take. The Ace of Swords is new clarity. It's new understandings on this journey. It's about realizing that we need to take that sword and cut away anything that no longer serves us. So any kind of waiting around, not living your life, maybe even participating with any just kind of crap with the masculine at this point isn't where the feminine needs to put her energy. Her energy needs to be put back into herself. So if this connection is taking away from that, she needs to take that sword and gently cut away from it. Okay, it doesn't mean she's hurting her masculine. It just means that she is flying away. She's moving towards things that are in alignment with her. Because remember, this frog prince he's full of broken promises right now. So it just is what it is. Yeah, see, Queen of Cups. So there could be two queens here. There could be third-party situation. It's not going to resonate for everybody. So there could be another person in this situation. So that's the thing. This masculine, as long as he has this karmic situation going on, he's going to continue to break his promises with this feminine. So again, it's better to allow this masculine to weed out his issues and problems in separation with her, to figure it out on his own. And when he figures it out on his own, he may be back. And she's doing so well, she's not going to worry about this. She's not going to dwell on this. But if this is not third-party situation, this is another aspect of the feminine. Not only is she feeling very fierce and very strong and just very independent, feeling really good about herself, she's also working on her intuition. She's being very receptive. She's opening herself up. She's also being very... can't think of the word I want to use. She is being very compassionate with her masculine. Now, that doesn't mean that she's letting this masculine walk all over her, but she sees him from the perspective of love. He's working with the tools that he has. He hasn't developed the skills that he needs in order to take that sword like she has right now and cut away from things that no longer serve. You know, twin flames are not always on the same vibrational level on their journey. Sometimes it takes one person to walk a couple of steps ahead and the other twin flame magnetically follows. So be the leader in this connection, divine feminine. If you're angry at your masculine, I'm getting don't be angry with your masculine. He's doing the best that he can, and he may have hurt you, he may have lied to you and all these things, but this is just all the broken aspects of human beings. You know, people don't normally do things to us because that's what they intentionally do it. It's just they're operating from ego. They're operating from fear. They're operating from their damage. They're operating from what they know. So have a little bit more compassion for where this masculine may be broken, divine feminine, and see him through the eyes of unconditional love. And he may not be able to keep his promises with you or give you the life or the connection that you feel in your heart that you would like and deserve, but that's okay because you're going to move forward and just focus on yourself. So it's going to be okay no matter what. All right, so we're going to end this reading with one final message from Spirit, and we're just going to take the bottom of the decks and get that message. We have Spirit of the Apple. It says a test, an offer, and a temptation. We have the Doors of Fate, and we have Eight of Swords. So this says fateful decisions. So somebody perhaps is going to be offering something, but it's a test. It might be a very like a tempting offer. So either yes or no. Do I take it? Do I not take it? I'm getting Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling stuck, feeling imprisoned, feeling like you can't move forward. So I'm seeing that the message for feminine in this particular lineup is that if this masculine currently is trying to get you to do something that doesn't feel right for you, I'm getting to continue to stay in Eight of Swords energy. Don't open yourself up, perhaps. Don't open up this door, because what this door is going to do, it is going to create some sort of either karma, or it's going to create some kind of energy that may not be pleasant, okay? It may create more torment for you or confusion. So it might be best, again, to just maybe disconnect as best as you can from this masculine, allow him to figure out his stuff on his own, and just continue to keep doing your own thing. Now, if you're not in contact with this masculine, what I'm getting here is that you are being tempted to move forward and open up new doors in your life. This will open up new opportunities for you. Eight of Swords might feel like you feel safer not doing anything new, staying, remaining where you are, not making any decisions, not living your life, putting your life on hold, waiting around for the masculine. I'm getting here that you're being offered something to move forward. And when you do this, you're actually opening more doors up to your fate, to your destiny, who you are, who you're meant to be, your healing, everything. It's a portal into, some sort of maybe another dimension of yourself. So open your energy up, divine feminines, if it feels right for you. But for whatever reason, if you are dealing with the masculine who is still not ready to commit, or he has another situation going on and he is asking you to participate with him and you feel that that is not the right thing to do, I am getting perhaps that it might be best for you to say no. So I hope that this message resonated with you guys that chose to watch number 1. So we're going to go into number 2 now, which of course, if you did watch number 1, you could also watch this next one. Okay, so for number 2, this is going to be for divine feminines that are on their journey. Maybe they've been on this journey for a while and they've gotten to a point on their journey to where they're not really focused on union with their masculine. They could have really worked on themselves, or they're just really focusing on empowering themselves, or just stepping into their mission, their life's purpose, utilizing this energy to empower them rather than disempower them. They're open either way. If their masculine were to return to their lives, they would obviously be open to that or consider it. And if he never does, that's just kind of something that they might be willing to accept. So let's move into this deck here. This is my Arrows of Love Oracle. And I think I forgot to say, this is the Sanssouci cards number 2. We just used number 1, and I think I actually forgot to say that, but everything's listed down below. And this is the Guild Tarot. So let's get the overall energy that that spirit wants to share with the feminine about her and her journey in relation to the masculine. And just herself, really. What's the overall energy? Okay, so this is too many cards. I'm just looking for one, so I'm not going to take those. We have long-term. So something about long-term plans, perhaps. So what does Spirit want to tell the feminine about long-term? We have Sun Child. Wow. The fact that we have a baby carriage and a child here, this is kind of interesting to me. So I don't want to jump the gun and get into messages that may not apply, but this says a lucky day is approaching, bliss. This is kind of like the energy of the sun, really, in tarot. It's a very happy card. Happy feelings, laughter, humor. It's definitely beautiful. Now we have big city life. So move to a big city. Life gets into turmoil, or it could be new exciting experiences and encounters. End of boredom and monotony. Starting a new life. Wow. So I feel, feminines, that if you guys have been feeling this, let's just say, inner guidance to do something new with your life, maybe even relocate, maybe change your path of your career or your purpose in this life. Maybe take some sort of direction from something that you've been working on and suddenly just make a change. That's kind of what I'm getting. So something that you've been perhaps working on or focusing on is about ready to bloom and pay off. Or for some, something that you've either been dealing with for a while, something's about ready to shift and change in a very positive way, is what I see here. And we have lanterns in the night. So all this worry for no reason. Look at that. All in all, this feminine could have been worrying perhaps. And not that that's really the energy that we were even tapping into, because this feminine is okay either way. But maybe deep down inside, she's worried that she would either never be happy again, or that somehow she would just kind of lose herself, or that something would stagnate for her. No, I'm getting that something is about ready to pay off. Something is about ready to perhaps happen, and it's going to create a lot of happiness. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful energy. That's what I'm seeing here. So, but you were wrong about something is what I'm getting here. You were wrong. If you've been very depressed, let's just say, or you've been looking at a situation very negatively, this could be, of course, about the masculine or your journey. I feel like there's these light lanterns in the night that are bringing hope, that are saying not all is lost or something. Like there's still, you still have an opportunity to be happy in this life. So let's clarify the sun child. Yeah, see, there's a new change coming up. 6 of Swords. We're transitioning out of old energy. So that tells me here that some kind of change is on the horizon. And the 6 of Swords can be an energy of travel, movement. So there could be a move happening and taking place for some of you feminines out there. You've decided to make changes in either where you live or how you live your life or your career or something. Wow, and we have another number 6, Lovers. So 2 6s actually came out in the last reading too, so this could be significant. This could be that a change brings forth the connection, a reconnection perhaps with the feminine and the masculine, or it could be that it opens you up to new experiences and people in your lives. It doesn't have to just be romantic. This could just be other soulmates or other people that are connected to you on your journey. Maybe guides of hope, friends that are on your journey alongside of you, something like that. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords makes decisions. She makes reasonable decisions in her life. She does what she needs to do. So Divine Feminines, if you guys have been wanting to make some sort of choice and it's the logical, practical thing to do, and you're very reasonable and rational, I feel like this is actually going to guide you towards long-term success and happiness. Making some sort of change is going to bring forth a reconnection with a lover. Now, of course, this could be the masculine, or this could be, some kind of new opportunity. So we're going to go ahead and see what the masculine's energy is, okay? What does Spirit want us to know about the masculine's energy in this? We have spring. So something perhaps has grown. Something has perhaps blossomed with spring's energy. This masculine could have experienced some sort of awakening in the spring season. We have the Star Grip Girl, making a dream come true, a goal within your reach, snapping a chance, great astonishment, going to the ends of the world and back for someone. Wow. Look, I'm not trying to give feminines false hope here for number 2, because you may have gotten to a point where you're just like, you know what, I'm totally okay being on my journey without my masculine. But it could be what you've always dreamed of is coming back in. Something is about ready to change. Maybe even this masculine is moving towards you. I don't know why I'm getting that for some. Maybe you're not moving. Maybe your masculine is moving towards you. Because it's like the masculine is going to the ends of the world for someone that he loves. It's a dream come true. He's wishing upon a star. And we have the future balloon, planning with foresight, success-oriented, aiming high. pursuing a career while others are partying or traveling, preferring to work and learn in order, to surpass your old self, discovering, inventing something special, no pain, no gain. So I feel like this masculine is really looking to grow. We have two cards that really indicate here, like looking up and looking off into the distance in the future and wanting something and building towards it. It's like he's like looking over this wall. He's standing on all these books here and he's learning something. So I feel like an ascension energy with this masculine. I feel like there's something that he's growing with the Springs energy. He's blossoming right now. It could be going through some sort of spiritual awakening or transformation right now. And he's maybe even traveling the world and he's finding himself. And we have Alice and the Flamingo of Love. So this has something to do with the love. Look, this says staking everything on one card in matters of love. Giving someone your heart. Somebody that's made a mistake. Somebody that said goodbye. I feel like this masculine has said goodbye to this feminine and he may want to return to her. That's what I'm getting here. And he's willing to go to the ends of the earth for her to reconnect with her. Yeah, that's crazy, but that's what I'm seeing here. So tell us some more about this masculine who's going to the ends of the earth for this feminine. Oh man, he's the King of Wands for her. I mean, if you want a masculine to take action, this is the card that you want to see. So he is really in this energy of wanting to go after something and be her King of Wands. That's my favorite king in tarot, King of Wands. I like the King of Cups too, but the King of Wands is fantastic because this is somebody who's willing to take action. They've grown, they've ascended. King of Wands definitely ascends from his experiences. He has different things that he has gone through that have established him as a well-rounded person. So let's get another card here. I'm getting here, feminines, that if you don't, your masculine for one has gone through a tower moment. Major shift in his perception. Something has come crashing down for him and he has had some sort of an awakening here, because this card says, it says snapping a chance, but great astonishment, like something just finally snaps into place. Something just finally is making sense, is very clear. Yeah. So I feel like this masculine may want to give this feminine his heart. Maybe he could not before, but he wants to certainly open his heart up to her now. And the thing is, you couldn't make him do this. He had to figure it out on his own, because it says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make this horse drink. You could have really wanted this with this masculine at the time. You couldn't make him do it. He had to get there on his own, and now he is wanting to drink the water. Yeah. I swear there is this vision that I'm getting from the book The Alchemist that's coming through. Somewhere in the book, he's at this well, this water well or some river or something, and he meets this like sage or this man. I don't know. There's some, that vision is coming through. See, now we have the death card, which is the transition, the end of the old life. I feel like this masculine has gone through major shifts in his perception, major awakening, major tower moments to have this death and rebirth energy. So now he is opening himself up and he wants to grow. He's going towards the stars. He's reaching for the stars. Future balloon. He's looking towards the future. He wants to grow. He wants to ascend. He doesn't want to stay the way that he was. He may have not liked the person that he was. Crazy, divine feminines, my God. So now that I am getting this energy, we can really bring it back to some kind of just a lucky day is approaching. It's going to really turn things around. It's going to make you feel really happy. And you might move to a new city, perhaps, or this masculine might move towards you. You're going to start a new life. You might start a long-term connection with this masculine. See change. But see, this feminine, she goes into it with she's rational about these changes. She's not just rushing in with her cup. She's definitely being smart about it. But all of this sadness, all of this, maybe even all of these ideas that she had that this masculine forgot about her, didn't care about her, doesn't love her. She's been wrong this whole time. She's been wrong this whole time. What she thought wasn't true. That's crazy. All right. So what does Spirit want us to know about this connection? What does Spirit want this feminine to know about this connection? Heart on the line. I feel like somebody is going to put their heart on the line. That's just what I'm getting here. Someone is willing to put their heart on the line, and that's scary. That's scary when you put your heart on the line. But somebody's willing to open up their heart. I mean, that's what this card said. They're willing to, where is it? So hold on. Giving someone your heart. It's a big love. They didn't realize perhaps before how big this love was, but now they do. Now that their heart's on the line, maybe they've been hung up to dry for a while now. It's like they're starting to see things in a whole new way. Magical fireflies, discovering your inner glow, seeking your offering, being a lighthouse for other people, attracted to you or inspired, magical charisma, everyday magic. So it might be that your masculine is literally feminines being attracted to you like fireflies, people that feel attracted to you or inspired by you. You could be putting your heart out there. You could be opening up your heart space in some way. And maybe this masculine is picking up on these frequencies is what I'm getting here. Oh my God, now we have the flying hearts. Somebody's very popular here because I feel like someone's in the limelight, okay? Online maybe, heart on the line online. Somebody is popular online, maybe, and someone is seeing this because now it says enormous popularity, several admirers. Somebody has choices now. We have love and career, being swept off your feet, love at first sight, clarified aura, very high appeal and sexual attraction. So I feel like this feminine is being looked upon at by the masculine, and he's very attracted to her. He's like, it's like raining hearts all over her. I don't know, you guys. It's very strange energy I'm getting here. Hope it's resonating for somebody. And we have the lavender field. Whenever I get this card, this tells me here, I want to go back to like a healthier version of myself. I want to see things from the sunny side of light. I want to be delighted in my senses. I want to feel good. I want to feel bliss. I want to feel free. I feel like somebody wants to bridge this gap. Like you're on this side of the field and someone else is, like your masculine's on the other side of that field, wanting to bridge the gap, wanting to go into this lavender field and feel blissful and delightful and just enjoy all of these senses that you guys have experienced at one time together. So it's a very magical energy, very magical time. Let's clarify that magical firefly. I feel like this feminine has done the work on herself, and because of this, she is attracting this masculine back into her life. Like this is the Two of Cups. Now all of a sudden her divine counterpart is coming back towards her and wants to bring her that cup so they can become two, like, you know, two become one. That song from the Spice Girls, Two Become One. I don't know, that's coming through. Wow. Sorry, I got a cat toy that's going around. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords. Somebody is uncertain though. So this is the deal. I feel like this masculine, if he is watching the feminine, he is very unsure, very uncertain whether or not, because let's just say of past situations, if he lied to her, if he hurt her, if he deceived her, because Seven of Swords can indicate that energy. He may be like just uncertain whether or not she is going to receive him, because this is someone who is very popular. She has many choices. She's doing well, perhaps. Maybe this is a different energy for her. And so because of that, It's like he's uncertain whether or not he stands a chance because she's so appealing now, because so many people are around her. Maybe she has a lot of choices. I think I'm going to have to turn that cat toy off because it's just crashing around. Hold on, you guys. Sorry about this. Come on. Okay, sorry. So, and also the Seven of Swords indicates somebody who's kind of sneaking around. This feminine might not know that this masculine is watching her online. I'm getting that too. She might be not sure. She's uncertain whether this is happening or not. And I'm getting in this reading, it's a confirmation that your masculine may be watching you. So now we have the Three of Pentacles energy. This is gain. This is two people collaborating in the physical world. I really got to say, you guys, whenever I get the Three of Pentacles in a reading, or even the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, it's very solid energy to me that things are actually shifting and changing. And look at the bottom of the deck, because at the just so you guys know, at the very end of each section, I am looking at the bottom of each deck for clarification. So I'm going to just keep that there and we'll grab the other two. But this is about two people coming back together in the physical world and experiencing a healthier connection because they're both a healthier version of themselves, and just getting to experience this magical time, this magic of falling in love, and just everything that was uncertain before. It's like hearts are flying. People are just really putting their hearts on the line. They're really opening themselves up. You know, they're not holding back this time. Wow. Okay, so bottom of the decks, this is the parting message from Spirit. Long distance, Six of Cups, the unicorn, purity of heart, innocence, questioning the intention of or the purpose of an action. Six of Cups, somebody wants to come back. Somebody wants satisfaction. They feel they don't want to be at a distance anymore. It's been so long. Maybe you and your masculine have been in separation for so long. They're looking to come back and open themselves up to you. You know, they want to make some sort of gesture towards you. So this isn't to keep you stuck, feminines, because for number two, this was really for people that have gotten maybe to a point where they're okay, that they don't necessarily need their masculine to be a part of their life. But I am seeing that maybe when you least expect it, this masculine is perhaps planning on coming back, and that he may be watching you right now, trying to plan his move. Yeah. So he's at a distance from you, but he wants to come back because that is where he feels truly satisfied, is with his feminine by his side. That's what I see. So all that energy that we started with at the very beginning, it's like someone is making some sort of new plans to do something new for like the long haul. It's like they want to invest now in this connection. So that's what we have, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go into the next portion of this reading, which is the last. And this is really going to be for those of you that you've been on this journey. It doesn't matter how long you've been on it, but you've gotten to a point where maybe you just feel like it's not for you anymore. Maybe you just feel like it's just not really satisfying, or it's not giving you anything of value. Maybe you feel negative towards it, and maybe you don't feel negative. Maybe you're just like, you know what? I have gotten to a point where I don't believe perhaps that my masculine and I are meant for union. And so I'm just looking to move on with my life. So that's going to be for you guys. So we're going to go into my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. This is I think it's called the Gilded Royale Tarot by Chiro Marchetti, and the Good Advice for from Modern Women. Okay. So what does Spirit want group 3 to know? Very first thing for the feminines, we have 333. So if you guys are seeing threes, that could be a sign from Spirit that they really want you to get into your zone, to be your true authentic self. Maybe for some of you, you guys are already in that energy. And so this is just kind of clarifying that the more that you're true to yourself, the more that you're just in that energy of being in that exact space that you need to be in order to do the things that you want, to attract the things that you want. We have Megan, okay? So it says attention. So this is talking about being naive when it comes to overestimating things. It says think carefully before you act. So this is about unpleasant experiences that come forth because we're making rash decisions. So feminines, it's about being authentic. If you're doing things that are perhaps to please other people, or whatever this is, Spirit's just bringing your attention forth to pay attention. You might be overestimating something, or you might be, there's just something, perhaps maybe you're making a hasty or rash decision, or you're in that energy and that could get you into some sort of trouble. Now we have Zoe at sea, it's time to leave. So there's something about no longer participating in something. So if you've chosen 3, that tells me that you guys have already probably made this decision, that you want to experience something authentic or something that's true for you. You want to be in the zone with yourself. You want to be very empowered, and you might feel disempowered being on this journey. So this is saying, rather than being upset, rather than staying in low vibrational energy, you're ready to leave because it's just gone on too long. This is something that maybe is not adding to your life. It's actually taking from your life. So you're making this decision to cut things away, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, see, your soul is inviting you to try something new. You see that? It's inviting you to try something new. So you're feeling this, feminines. You're feeling the call to go in a new direction. So let's get some tarot to clarify. Oh, look at that, 6 of Cups. So this is the deal. It says attention. It's like you've been either far too, it says naive. I'm not really getting that energy, but it's like you've been in a hasty energy, or maybe you've been parked for so long in the past, reminiscing of the past, waiting for this masculine to return, and maybe he has not. And so you just know intuitively that it's time to let the past go so you can move forward with your life. You can take the beautiful memories with you. You don't have to hate your masculine. You don't have to be in that energy of hastily saying, F the twin flame journey, F my divine masculine. Sometimes people can get in that energy, and as much as that can be a motivator to move forward if you need it for the time being, it's never good to stay in that energy, because it literally is just poison for you moving forward. You're taking the issues with you. You're not actually healing it. So Spirit is asking the feminine at this time to pay attention to your energy about your connection. Make sure that you make peace with it before you move forward. Try not to be in a hasty energy. So that's what that message was about. Making peace with the past, making peace with this masculine in your own energy. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So it's time to leave. You might be still kind of going back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? Do I wait? Maybe he'll come back. So some of you guys are kind of not maybe 100% whether or not you can or want to do this. But your soul is inviting you, look at this, to try something new. There could possibly be a soulmate energy. I'm going to read this card to you guys. Your soul invites you to try out something new, okay? Singles will dream about their soulmate and meet him or her very soon in real life. So the lovers can be an indication of a relationship, soulmate energy. So a soulmate relationship could be meant for you in this life. You could be wanting to go towards that, and you're not wrong for doing that. This is your journey. Don't let anybody tell you how to navigate your journey, okay? So I feel like Spirit wants the feminine to know if she does want to move forward towards something new, she is going to have to make a decision to make peace with the past, so that way she can invite new energy into her life. That's what I'm seeing here. All right, so this is about the masculine's energy. We have rainstorm melancholy. We have everything will happen the way that it is supposed to, okay? So it's kind of like everything happens for a reason is what I'm seeing here. We have you urgently need more discipline. So it's saying that perhaps that your lifestyle has gotten to an unhealthy point. Maybe you have become very sad. Maybe this masculine has not made the best choices in life. And so there seems to be a dark cloud around him. And it's not about abandoning him, but maybe he's having a difficult time breaking out of cycles or breaking out of behaviors and growing. And so again, you're feeling that you just cannot wait around any longer. You've tried and maybe you just keep coming up empty-handed. So the best thing that you can possibly do is make the decision to move forward for your own well-being and peace of mind. And we now have face your fears. So you might be very fearful about this. There is a hesitation with the Two of Pentacles. There's a hesitation here. I also feel like this masculine has a lot of fears. He may not want to drop his mask and open up his soul, which is what that card says. So you might be in this energy of being under a dark cloud as long as you are staying shackled to this energy of the masculine or waiting for him to come out of whatever he's trying or needing to come out of. Yeah, see, we have Justice here. I feel like the masculine has some decisions that he needs to make, and these are big decisions. He's got a lot of balancing of karma in this life. So that's some big time energy. And so until he clears this, he may not be able to get out of this storm. So that might be one of the reasons that this feminine is looking to experience happiness elsewhere, because there's just been too much crap. Yeah, the Emperor, he's got to take charge. He's absolutely got to take charge and discipline himself. See, because this card says this masculine needs to discipline himself, but this could also be the feminine. She needs to discipline herself and make healthier decisions. So somebody has to make healthier choices, and this masculine is the Emperor. He has to make healthier choices in this life in order for things to balance out. So if he is not doing that and he's under this constant cloud of this rainstorm, it will affect the feminine. So this feminine may need to disconnect from this masculine because of where he is at energetically, because she needs to take care of herself. And we have the Hierophant. Spiritual growth, acting with integrity. You know, this is about doing things for the right reasons. This is about spiritual growth. This is about learning, spiritual knowledge, understanding of things. The fact that we have these three major arcana tells me that this masculine absolutely has to get into alignment with his values, what he values, his integrity, committing to himself, making decisions, balancing out things in his life that are out of control, that are causing a lot of storms for not only himself, but also his feminine. So I feel like deep down, this masculine knows that he is not in a spot where he can give this feminine what she's looking for. And I think this feminine is finally coming to terms with that, okay? And this doesn't mean forever, it just means right now. So what is the energy of the connection? What does Spirit want us to know about this connection right now? Okay, we do have Spiritual Awakening 1111. So you are on the right path regardless. You didn't make a mistake, Divine Feminine. So if that's something that you're beating yourself up over, stop. You didn't make a mistake. There's choices in life, and because we make certain decisions and choices, and based on those things, that's what we experience. There's no real wrong or right energy. It's just energy, and there are consequences for energy. Sometimes we're blessed by these energies, sometimes we are challenged by these energies. But regardless, feminine, you are on the correct path. This connection has spiritually awakened you for a reason. It has helped you to grow in ways that maybe you couldn't have grown. Maybe it took this masculine to be unavailable, to present these challenges to you, maybe even to bring this hardship or pain to your life in order for you to be the person that you're meant to be today. So this is about blessing the situation and moving forward in a healthy way. That's why it's very important. The very first message that came through, simmer down any negative energy that you're feeling towards this masculine. You don't want to take that with you. You don't want to take this energy with you if it is not good. So that is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So this is talking about, let's see, something about being aware of. This is about falling into sadness or neediness. That you're masculine, so I feel like this is a message for the feminine. You're lovely. This really isn't anything to do with you. This is not about you. This is about your masculine. Your masculine is unable to change right now. He is unable to take charge of his life. He is unable to make the decisions that he needs to make. And that is not a reflection on you. So if you're looking at yourself and saying, if I was this or that, or if I was prettier, or if I, had this, or I was this or that, just whatever, some kind of energy like that, stop holding yourself accountable for his inactions. This isn't about you, feminine. It's about him. So this is why on the bottom of the card it says, please be aware of this exclamation point. This is not you. See, it says not you. You're not the one that has a problem here. That doesn't mean you're perfect. This is the masculine's problem. Let him take responsibility in this life for his shit. You can't do the work for him, feminine. So some of you guys may just be at that point where you're tired of carrying this masculine. You're tired of caring for the both of you. You're tired of, just doing everything that you can to do the work for this connection. And as much time and effort as you've put into it, you might still feel like you're coming up empty-handed, which is why you might feel like you want to get off the journey now, because you feel that it is taking from your life rather than adding to it. But I'm getting here that Spirit does want you to understand that you have gotten on this path for a reason, because it has helped you to grow. So really try to be in that energy of looking at this whole experience as a blessing rather than a curse. Take that with you, feminines. Don't take the curse energy. Don't take all that unforgiveness and crappy energy with you. You don't need it for your future. And we have Ella. If you're honest, you will realize that that you do not know what you want. On one hand, you want a relationship. On the other hand, you are fleeing from closeness. So this right here is telling you, feminines, that right now, if you really, really look at the reason why you want to get off this journey, it is because this connection with your masculine has been unsuccessful. Okay? So it's kind of like this image that I'm getting. It's kind of like, well, I've worked really hard for something, but I didn't get what I want. So you know what? Screw it. I'm done. I'm done putting in the effort. Well, there's an expectation that you may have had. And so you were only going to put in the effort on this journey to get something, and you didn't get it. So it's kind of like twin flames are bullshit. Twin flames suck. Twin flames, this is ridiculous. I'm so done. I'm so over this. I'm just, sick of it. It's okay to feel like something just no longer resonates with you, but really try not to blame the journey or your masculine. Certain things just don't happen because people are not ready. They're not on the same wavelength. The frequencies are off. We don't have to blame the journey. We don't have to blame the other person. We don't even have to blame ourselves. It just is what it is. It's life. So this is about getting balanced and being honest with yourself and realizing why you want to get off the journey. Get off the journey. And it's not even really about getting off the journey, you guys. You can still be on your twin flame journey, but just not be focused on physical reunion with your masculine. If you think about it, you're always going to be energetically in union with your masculine, but you're just not seeing it in the physical world. So if you are not super focused on that, you can find happiness on your own path. You can find peace on this path, peace on this twin flame journey. So if you've come onto the twin flame journey to get something and it didn't work out for you, and now you're pissed off and you want to get off of it, Spirit's saying, be really honest with yourself why you're doing what you're doing. So this isn't telling you to continue to stay connected to this masculine. It's just telling you to really look at things from an objective perspective. Just because it didn't work out for you doesn't, I can't think of the word I want to use. It doesn't make it not valid. It doesn't invalidate it. Is that even a word? I don't know. So yeah. Okay, so we have a dishonest person okay, so this is about a masculine here that is unable to be honest, who is unable to be authentic on his journey right now. So you know that you're doing the right thing, feminine. That's what Spirit wants you to understand. You are on the right path and you are correct about this masculine right now. This masculine is unable to take charge, is unable to perhaps do the right thing right now. So he's got to balance something out. So it's not going to do you any good, nor should we ever wait on somebody to figure it out before we can start being happy. We should start living our lives today. We should never put all of our eggs into somebody else's basket. So no matter what, you know that you need to move forward. For yourself, for your own sanity. You know it. King of Pentacles. Again, this is not about you, feminine. Your masculine he's not in his King of Pentacles energy. He's not in his Emperor's energy. He's meant to get there. Doesn't mean he will, but it is a part of his destiny. But he has free will to keep making choices in this life to not get there, to prevent that from happening, or to derail him from his path, his destined path. So in the meantime, don't blame yourself for his inadequacies. Don't do it to yourself. It's not going to help you. King of Cups. You know, this, to me, it's like two aspects of the masculine here, but I'm also getting to that this could be a future partner. This could be somebody that is ready to open their hearts up to you, somebody that is open to a commitment, somebody that isn't afraid of their emotions, somebody who has mastered their emotions. So I feel like there is a possibility for future happiness outside of your twin flame connection, if you want it. We have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is a card of hanging in there. It's a card of fighting for something. It's a card of persevering. It's also a really tough card, as in you've been beat down by perhaps either lies or deception or just the difficulties of this connection. But the thing is, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So again, somebody's inability to be truthful, to take responsibility, to show up for this connection is not about you, feminine. There are other, perhaps, people that are willing to be that person. So it's all where you're at. If you're in an energy where you're just waiting around, you're not going to be able to open yourself up to new vibrations. Because if your masculine's vibration is very much in the clouds, that's going to continue to be where the connection just kind of stays stuck. So if you're wanting something more for yourself, you're wanting something more for your life, you are on the correct journey in order to open yourself up to that, because this masculine has helped you to challenge you to love yourself more. And when you love yourself more, you want the best for yourself. And if this masculine is not at his best, then he just may not be the one for you right now or in this life. And I feel like those of you that chose stack 3 are really open to that philosophy, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we're going to look at the bottoms of the deck to get an additional message here. So the bottom of this deck here, we've got nourishment. Yep. So at the end of the day, what feels right for you? What nourishes your soul? What nourishes your soul, Divine Feminine? Is it waiting around? Is it staying under that dark cloud of sadness? No, that's not what nourishes you. It says work, reputation, and success are not everything in life. This right here is about hard work. Not everything has to be so difficult, feminines. Your connection, your twin flame connection could be very difficult. But it's supposed to be in a way because it does push you to grow, so that way you can heal and learn and ascend. Maybe perhaps you want to go into another relationship or another connection that's going to be a lot more nourishing to your soul, complement you very well, be a little bit just free-flowing soulmate kind of type of energy. Okay, so some of you guys may just are looking for that, and I'm getting here that it could possibly be coming up for you, because we did have that new love card. Now we have, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So feminines, I feel like the most important message for you in this reading was this one. I feel like there's a King of Cups. There's a King of Cups that is on the horizon for you. Soulmate energy. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, very strong energy as well. And it's going to perhaps be a little bit more nourishing and a little bit more emotionally satisfying than this twin flame connection. And this doesn't mean that your masculine will never grow or never come back or never give you guys the opportunity to be together. But this is your life too, feminine. So you have the free will choice to go on another path if that's what you decide to do and be happy. You're not destined for misery. You are destined for happiness, but you have to open yourself up to it. All right, you guys, I really hope that you enjoy those messages today. Take care. Bye-bye.